Hello there! It's Kristin once again with my faithful kangaroo companion here and in a brand new studio. But you don't need to worry about all that. You are ready to make some crafts, right? Today we are making two rainbow themed crafts. We're looking at Genesis chapter 9, passage right after Noah and the flood, where God promised to never again destroy the earth, and he gave us his sign of that promise in the rainbow. So we're going to do a couple of things today that involve colors and rainbows to remember that wonderful covenant. So we're going to start off with a hanging paper rainbow. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to stack strips of paper in the colors of the rainbow. We're going to work kind of from backwards to front, and we'll start off with purple. I'm going to start with sort of a smallish strip, and then every strip is going to be just a little bit longer. So we'll start with a width. Now we're going to go make that even shorter. Now we're going to make a slightly longer strip on blue paper, and we'll just kind of cut it to match. Then we're going to go just a little bit longer on the green, and you'll see what the idea is here. Each strip getting cut is cut just slightly longer than the last, and we're going to end with the red. Now, if you want to follow this whole Roy G. Biv rainbow scheme, sure, you could throw indigo in here, but we're just going to do a 6-color rainbow, unless you really want to get creative and add some pink. I'm actually going to do pink for my label, but that, of course, is entirely up to you. And I'm going to continue layering. So here's my last one, the red, and that I'm going to do all the way across. So now that I've got my strips, we're going to stack them up one at a time. So we're going to start with the purple, and actually, I apologize, before we stack them, we're going to write on a couple of them here to remember what we're doing this all about. So we're going to start by writing on this red one, which is going to be on the outside of the arcing rainbow, and this one is going to say, God keeps his promises. And then on this last one, which you might not see very well, but we're going to write, well, actually, we'll write it on both of them in case this one's hidden, Genesis 9, and then on the end we'll also put Genesis 9. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stack these up on top of one another. So we'll start with the purple one. Now there's a couple of ways that you can do this. You can have this just hanging free, or you can attach it to a base like a piece of paper. Now we're going to try it with the hanging free method. So when we attach, we can use glue or tape or staples, whatever you prefer. And we're going to just keep getting bigger and bigger, as you see, with how we arc things. That's the idea. Let's get it going here. So I'm going to start with just a little purple guy, and then I'm going to glue the blue on top of that. And we'll just kind of keep it going that way. So we've got purple, here's the blue, then on top of the blue, We'll throw some more glue, that rhymes, and do our green. And you can just put like a little curve in the top, or you can fold it to make it it's kind of a pointy rainbow, but you know, it works. Then we'll do the yellow. And as long as you've got enough of a curve, you'll be able to see all those colors stacking up on top of each other. You can also prop something up if you are feeling like you're not seeing it well enough. You can put something in the middle there. So there's my yellow, almost there. Here comes the orange. And lastly, the red. And then you'll see a couple other things that we're going to do with this. So one more in the red. Get a little more glue on there. All right. Now we have our lovely, lovely rainbow. Now, I can add to this a little bit, so I can add some pipe cleaners to hang it, which I'm going to do. I'm going to let this sit for just a moment to dry, and we're going to add on a nice puffy cloud. So your cloud could be, I happen to have this wonderful cotton batting. You can also just use regular cotton balls, but we're going to add that onto the sides or the bottom. I could stick it right on top of here or put it on the sides there. So I'm going to add plenty of glue, stick on my clouds. Again, you can also use regular old cotton balls, just fine and dandy. And slide my pipe cleaner here so I can hang it up. And there we have craft number 1, a hanging rainbow. Not to be confused with a reading rainbow, which is a great show. But there we go. We have our rainbow in the clouds with the clouds, stacked colors, and a reminder that God keeps his promises. Now again, you could attach this to a piece of paper base. You could also do your caption or your verse hanging down from the side or attached to the handle if you want to read it more prominently, whatever you prefer. But there is our lovely, wonderful, colorful rainbow. Now, craft number 2 is going to be another kind of rainbow. This one, we're going to use a paper plate. Now, have we seen paper plate rainbows? Yes, of course, but there are many variations on a paper plate rainbow. Now, you can choose to, if you're telling the whole story of Noah's Ark, you can cut out a little ark in the center here, which is kind of fun. And then you can even add some little animals on the bottom, or animal stickers, or even animal crackers. But we're just going to focus on the rainbow component today. So we're actually going to cut out that bottom part and just have the shape of the plate, the arch shape of the plate. Let me get a little bit, there we go. So keep watching, buddy, you're doing great. So we're going to cut the rainbow, and we're going to just do something very simple in that we're going to color it. We're just going to add some color to here, some color, some clouds, and some captions. So we're going to I'm going to have my captions on just a regular piece of paper, which I will attach to the bottom of my rainbow. Once I make it slightly straighter, that is not straight at all, there we go. Now, we're going to add some color. You can do this with paper strips. Cut out paper strips and glue them to the arch, or you can add some color. So I'm going to do crayon. You can also do marker or whatever you like. I'm going to do this a bit fast because you don't want to sit here and watch me color all day. But this is just to give you the general idea. So we've got red, we've got orange. Of course, with younger students, preschool age or so, this is a great opportunity to talk about colors. And hey, with older students, they like colors too. You can talk about warm versus cool colors, artwork, artisticness, all that good stuff. So here's my colors. La 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 la. And do. Get the whole rainbow going here. I know the crayon doesn't show up quite as well on the video, but I'll show you in a moment what's going on. And there we go. So there's my rainbow. And now I'm going to add a couple things. I'm going to add my caption down here. So we'll say, God sent a rainbow to remind us of his promises. And then down here we can say Genesis chapter 9. Now we're going to attach this all together. I'm going to throw on another couple of fun elements as well, which are optional. I'm going to make my hanger kind of like an arc also. And if in fact you want to, you can kind of layer up on the hangers to make the pipe cleaners part of this. This is where you can add some creativity. So you can add extra pipe cleaners. You can make the pipe cleaners sort of the cross design. You can also, I've got some fun, colorful pom-poms, and I'm going to throw some of those on as well. And again, this is totally up to you how you want to design your rainbow. You can add some beads. You can even add, this is a great craft to do a bead bracelet with. We're not doing that today because we have a lot of other bead bracelets and it's just fun. So lots of opportunities to just get creative and have a blast and make some colors and some magic and some wonderful artwork. But you can do that however much or little you prefer. So there's my pom-poms. Now once again, I'm going to add a little bit of cotton on the bottom for my clouds. And I will attach this. I'm going to put some glue and tape to reinforce it. And then, there's my puffy clouds. You have got yourself a rainbow. Let's see. Again, I'm going to throw on some tape to reinforce this. And then this is something you can hang on a door, on a refrigerator if you had a magnet, just around the wall, or just have fun with it and enjoy it. And remember that the rainbow is a sign of God's covenant promises. So, there we have it, once I get my tape on. Alright, so, here's craft number 2, our rainbow plated rainbow, which can be made as decorative or simple, as you have time for, and attention for, and prefer. And then we have our hanging rainbow in the clouds. So, again, lots of great things that we can do with rainbows, but the emphasis is how we remember when we see that rainbow that God loves us and keeps his promises to us. So, get as creative as you like, enjoy, have fun, and go make some crafts. Make some disciples. Have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time.